What's going on? Move the Mouse here, back in City Skylines. Let's play Season 7, Episode number 33, the town of Portsmouth, and hopefully you've been following along. Basically, we're building this one from the ground up, and we've got a decent amount of money in the bank, even after buying all 81 tiles. Thanks to the 81 tiles mod, those get pretty expensive to the tune of $250,000 each by the time we get to, I don't know, the last 20 tiles or so. We've got some issues happening over here with some abandonment. And most of it is related to just not enough raw materials are getting in here. So we might think about bringing in some more train connections, maybe even another shipping yard, which I think we could get in over here. But the traffic is really not handling this well. And looks like we've got some dump coverage problems even. Oh, I completely disconnected this during the last episode. So that's why these guys are having problems. So let's just connect this back up. It's not like we're going to cause any traffic issues that aren't already here, so that will let them get service. Whoa. What are we at? About 15 frames, 20 frames. It's jumping back and forth. Somewhere between 15 and 23 is pretty standard now. So what do we got over here? Commercial businesses that are having problems. We've got more commercial demand happening. So at some point we will come in. A lot of people suggest in the comments, like this isn't working, right? This is feeding traffic to and from the industrial area. Now, if you look, we let it run for a while. This intersection's fine, right? That's not a problem. Where we run into the problem is underground. So how far back is this traffic? Not too bad, right? But it just can't move around this area very well. And that's part of the reason that we're seeing some abandonment. But I think what we'll do eventually in the end is connect up this other side of the rail to over here, which is a completely different external rail connection. We can see one over here. But with that would let us get some goods in and out of the city, and then maybe we can even connect that to an internal loop to bring stuff around to our other areas, or get it connected to this station, which is very underutilized, and maybe even connect it up ultimately to our cargo airport, which is way over there. But it doesn't look like there's a lot of traffic happening over here. Operating normally. Got a couple trucks coming in and out. Not much coming in, unfortunately. So they're all using the highway to get in and out. And this one's getting backed up pretty bad, so we've got to find some other ways to move goods around the city. One thing that I wanted to do today, I wanted to take a real quick look. We're not going to do any deep troubleshooting, but we're going to make sure we're not running into a problem like we ran into, I think, in the last episode, where we ran out of power, which caused us to run out of water, which caused us to then not be able to further power our nuclear power plants. So electricity's good. Water also. Maybe we could use another sewage treatment plant. May as well just do this while we're at it. A little bit of maintenance. Never hurt anybody. Where are our sewage humps? Okay, way over here. Is that all the way down to the end already? Can I guess I'll have to extend this. I think it was the deep canal? Looks like it was. Is that a different... What did that do? Oh, so that's definitely a deeper canal than what I had here. So let's see. We must have had the shallow canal. So we'll try a shallow canal. And that doesn't look like that's bending at all. So it looks like that's what we were doing before. So let's see if we can clamp these on. I really like this trick. I wish I had learned this earlier. But you basically can build canals underwater. And I always knew about slapping the water pumps and stuff on the side walls of the canals, but I'd always had those canals visible. But here you can build them at the base of the water, and they're really not too visible. Especially when that water's really flowing. Like if we put it on 3 times speed, you know, if you're looking from the right angle, it's not obvious. You can see it, but it's not the eyesore that it is usually. So power, water, good. Garbage processing is off the chart, and now that we have a road over here. We've got good garbage coverage, which we did not have before. Everything's looking pretty good there. Education-wise, I think we're set. So we've got green coverage everywhere. At least that's what we're going for. At least where people live, I should say. High school, same sort of thing. We're good there. Did we do... Where's that other area? Over here. Elementary and high school. And then university coverage. This is technically lacking down here. What we haven't done is bring another metro line up. So let's do that. Let's get these people connected. Wrong button. So let's do something really simple for now. We'll do that to bring them kind of into the town square. Assuming we settle over here, we'll even give people down this way a way to come up. And this is a little closer than I normally would, but what the heck. We'll provide 3 stops over here. We'll bring them to the airport for now and have that act as a go-between. Kind of a hub stop, if you will, to give people the option to get from A to B. Or from A to C via B. Either way. Tunnels. No, we still want tunnels. We want to start free-forming these to hook them out. Man, this is a long tunnel, huh? Just something like this. Where was it going to let me place it? So we could do that to get people to the airport. And then we can get people from the airport into... Looks like this line is going to be our best bet for right now. Is that too sharp? I don't think that it is. I think that the trains can leave the station just fine. So we'll start a new line here. We'll stop at the airport. We could even just do that, right? Like, just have an airport connecting in. Have that line. Let's do that. And then we'll have another one that comes from the airport. Goes through... Wow, it is far away. Way down over here to get these people hooked in. And hopefully that will encourage some of them to go off to university. Now that they can get there with a little less work. And we've already got trains working there. Somebody had asked if we hit this line, or not this line, I'm sorry. So if we're in transit view, and we hit the magnifying glass, we can see passengers per line, but then we can hit the magnifying glass again and see where the passengers are on the rail. So we have a good amount of people down here on this end of the rail. And if we click on that, it actually brings us over to that stop, which is really cool. And that's all without mods, on PC at least. It's a little tougher, I think, on console, though you may be able to do that. I'll have to double check. I know you can see the number of people per line, but maybe not jump around the stations so easy. So if we go back out to our main overview, what's our biggest passenger line right here? The yellow line. So let's go take a look at these. Where is everybody? 630 people on this train. That's crazy. And where are the most passengers lined up? This train's full. This train's full. They're all going down here. Oh, wait, no, that's... You can keep scrolling down the line. I take it back. Never mind. So there is a lot of information you can glean as far as where people are waiting. And if you really want to fine-tune your metros, you can use that to your advantage to kind of decide maybe where you rebuild lines or add new stops or junctions with other connections. But I don't know if I said... So the reason I wanted to kind of dive through some of this stuff was because we ran into some problems and it was time to do a quick recap. Just make sure there wasn't anything kind of waiting to surprise us in the red. We know where the traffic problems are. Traffic's a little slow coming from the airport. But hopefully that will reduce a little bit because now we've got a way for people to get on the metro and get into town. So maybe they'll spawn a few less cars as a result. Industry area, really heavy. Market Ave and Woodbury Ave, or I should say what, Market Street and Woodbury Ave. That's really heavy. And then this stretch of highway coming over to this island is pretty bad. That's where our traffic is on this map. We've got little isolated spots here or there that we could probably improve by doing things like getting rid of a traffic light. So let's let that flow a little smoother. I started sprinkling the fall trees around the map, and definitely the nature reserve is an area I wanted to do. I need to check in on this real quick, because I'm pretty sure we're not going to get the next level because we don't have enough entertainment. Yeah, so we'll have to add some more entertainment in here. Which, what do we have naturally on offer in Nature Preserve? Campsites and stuff. Have we dropped all these in? Try and spread these out a little bit. We haven't, I was gonna say we haven't done anything over here, but that is golf course. So that doesn't really apply. We could do a couple fishing piers out here. Might be kind of nice. I think we'll have to hook them up via path. Right? That kind of sits a little far off the little far off the shore right there. Is that a problem over here? No, that one actually clamped to the right spot. So this isn't even technically a ticketed thing, right? The ticket that you pay to enter is over here. So let's get a pedestrian path hooked up. Where are those? I guess I could go into the park and nature reserve if we wanted to keep the look the same without having to hunt too much. Let's do that. So we'll connect kind of across the street from the park entrance. And do something like that. Does that connect well? I mean, it connects well if you've got legs that are 7 feet tall. So let's move this down. Got a couple of people fishing there already. They're actually underwater when we do that, huh? I went a little too far. A little too drastic there. Those guys still fishing, though. They are not missing a beat. I don't know if you saw them down here. They went underwater. They were still fishing. So that at least looks a little more natural now. We'll come do the same thing over here. So maybe it will let me move it inland a little bit, and then we don't have to adjust the height so much. In fact, we don't have to adjust the height at all. There we go. That looks correct. At least it looks traversable. It was not before. Personal update, I guess. So today, Anarchy? We do that? So make it look a little more the part. I do need to bring that down some more, huh? Today, so aside from work and posting videos, did I put that underwater? I totally did, didn't I? It's okay now? Yeah, that's okay. So we've added a little bit of entertainment. Let's check that real quick, and then back to that personal update that I keep squirreling off of. Entertainment. We're over entertainment value. We just need visitors. So that will get up to a level 5 park. These are level 5. We still haven't renamed these, and coming in here and renaming districts is something that I've got to do pretty soon as we start to finalize this build. Or not necessarily finalize it, but certainly the bulk of the build is done. Once we do these couple little more neighborhoods and little pockets, then it's all about fine-tuning and making it run as efficient as possible. But today, Gonna be doing something fun is building a PC for my cousin. Let me throw it on cinematic camera while I ramble on. So he has an older, what does he have now? 4th gen Intel processor. I don't even remember the video card. Might have been like 8 gig of RAM. It's an older system that he's been upgrading the OS on. It's running Windows 10 now, and it's not keeping up with the games that he wants to play. And me and my other cousin were talking about Outer Worlds, and he wants to get in on it. So we decided to build him a brand new rig, and that's what we're doing tonight. So it's not going to be a you know, an i7 streamer recording rig like I have, which has to play games and record and stream at the same time, which is a little bit tougher. So we can focus more on just raw gaming throughput at, you know, a medium price point, I guess. It's about $1,400 top to bottom, and we did some RGB effects, and, you know, it's not the cheapest gaming machine you can build, but it's got some good future expandability, and that should be fun. So I'm going to try and film some of that. I'm not the best system builder. I don't do it for a living. I used to, but that was back in 2003 and prior, and I took quite the bit of time off from building systems, including my own gaming rigs for a while, which is really when I got into around the time I got into Xbox, and especially Xbox 360, and playing more console games for the better part of the last 10 years before kind of diving back into PC games. But I still remember most of the tricks, and although the technology changes, the hardware and the build doesn't change that much. So we're going to be building a brand new build tonight. And like I said, I'll try and get a little bit of video here or there. I won't, you know, narrate the build process or anything like that. There's probably better sources you can go to than me. But it should be fun. It should be an interesting build. I think it's going to look really cool and unique. It's borrowing some of the same components and things that I do, like the 1660 Ti, ROG Strix, Asus card, and but we went with an i5 instead of an i7 to save a little bit of money. Better for just gaming and not having to multitask with things like streaming and recording. But he's also got a nice RGB RAM kit and a really cool case from NZXT. So I'll do a quick video later on in the week, kind of showing the components, showing bits of the build process, and then showing the finished product. Hopefully in the dark, all lit up and working, if we did everything right. If you don't see that video, it's either because I had problems with the footage or problems with the PC, but that will be later on this week. So I'll be tackling that tonight. Sorry for the shorter video today, but lots of stuff going on, including getting everything prepped for that build. So check back on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for new videos. I put a poll out to see what the best days were for everybody to stream. Friday and Saturday were the top 2 choices. Friday being the winner, but it's actually going to probably work out better for me Saturday. So stay tuned on the Discord. If you aren't over there already, join. Link is in the description down below. I'll flash it up on the screen here in a moment as well. But join us over there. It's a community of Cities players and fans of the channel, and we talk about Cities and mods and console and all kinds of games. So come on over, join in on the fun. We'll see you over there, and stay tuned for updates about the schedule. Although most likely, if I had to say right now, it'll be Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern time. If I am correct in my thinking, that should be GMT -5 right now, with the clock shifting an hour for winter. But check your own locale and see what it compares against to Eastern time. Again, we'll shoot for 9 p.m. Eastern time start Saturday for an Outer Worlds live stream. Something a little different on the channel. I love this game. It is the best single player game that I played in a long time, maybe even since Fallout New Vegas. It's so good. I've been through 3 times. I'm on a Supernova difficulty right now for my 4th playthrough, and we'll start a new playthrough this weekend live on stream. So come check it out. I will interact with the chat as much as possible, but I'll also be kind of role-playing and performing my part as the protagonist of the game. So come check it out. Hopefully you enjoy. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, likes, comments, and shares all help the channel a lot and are greatly appreciated. If you're new here, subscribe and consider hitting the bell to get notifications for updates in this and other series. Stay tuned later in the week for maybe a PC build. And where is that truck going? I've got to figure out what that is, because that is That is an outside connection that is not set up correctly. Where was I? Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. Already told you about that. But until the next one, this is Move the Mouse, signing off.